Hey guys, it's Mark Rodriguez here. You're watching WWE Aftershock, where we talk about all the pay-per-views of wrestling and our thoughts on it afterwards. Or at least in this case, my thoughts, because Paige fell asleep during most of the pay-per-view, or because she was too entertained with the Xbox Live, like the different costumes and stuff you could make for your character, like anime.
That kept me awake.
Yeah.
And I really want that Attack on Titan or Edward Albert costumes, but they freaking cost $3 each. And not spending $3 for a game thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even part of the game, it's just your character. But anyways, guys, yeah, so today we're going to talk about WWE Money in the Bank. If you guys have already seen Seth Rollins with the briefcase, like, for most of the last year, and basically, it's a briefcase that has a contract in there, and whoever gets the briefcase can choose to cash in at any time to be the champion, the WWE champion, and of course, it's like a ladder type match and everything. So let's get this started. The first match we had was for the kickoff show, was R-Truth versus King Barrett, and R-Truth actually won. And yeah, he did this weird kind of luchador type move at the end of the match. He kind of like jumped on his back or something and swung around. He landed. It was a pin, 1, 2, 3, and R-Truth won.
And I wasn't rooting for either or because they both suck.
Yes, and it's weird that Barrett has been losing a lot since he became King of the Ring. It's like, I don't know how that works. I don't really know how long.
He's the king of losers.
Yes, I don't know how long you actually keep the title before you lose it or something. I don't know. But, yeah. So as for the actual match, the actual tournament, well, the pay-per-view, of course, we did have a dedication to Dusty Rhodes, so they showed more history and stuff, his scenes and everything. And it was kind of interesting seeing all the WWE people lined up. You know, even the good guys and bad guys, all the people lined up. You see
one of the Uso brothers, which I was surprised. What happened? I want to know what happened to them. I miss them.
Yeah, they have to come back. I guess the other one was the one that was injured, and I guess we can't have one without the other, so I guess.
Still.
And all these divas that don't even do anything anymore, all these other extra random divas that were just there, and, you know, all that stuff. So yeah, they all paid their respects and everything. And, yeah, so as for the actual match, the first one was, of course, Money in the Bank right off the bat, which I was surprised, but people told me that the reason they do it on purpose is because it keeps a suspense, because that guy, whoever wins it, can actually cash in during that same night if they want to, you know. So this match had 7 guys, which that was kind of weird, uneven number. But we had Neville, we had Roman Reigns, we had Randy Orton, we had Kofi Kingston, we had Kane, we had Sheamus, and we had Dolph Ziggler, now with his new girlfriend, Lana, that I guess she loves Americans now, and everything.
Okay, I have to say, it was Roman Reigns, my top 3 list. Roman Reigns, Neville, and then Dolph. Those were my 3 top lists who I wanted to actually win the thing, but none of them won, so screw you all.
Yeah, so one thing I do want to say is
even though I love you, Roman Reigns, love ya!
Okay, one thing I do want to say, I'm surprised Dolph Ziggler has fallen a lot better lately. He's not doing that thing we're used to, where he just takes a hit, he's lying down for most of the match, and I guess he distracts you when you're, you know, when you're distracted or whatever. But now he's actually fighting for real, so that's kind of interesting. Yeah, for the match, you know, lots of things here and there. I can't really remember any, like, big things. I do know Reigns was, like, brutal, like, God. I mean, he picked up Neville. Well, the ladder was propped up against the ropes, turnbuckle and whatever. He picked up Neville, he's like the smallest dude in the fight, and slammed his ass against the ladder, and I was like, dude. Then to make it worse, he picked up Kofi and threw him on top of Neville, who was still on top of the ladder. I was like, dude, the hell, he's brutal, you know? But, you know, every man for himself and whatever. And there was also, like, Sheamus trying to climb up the ladder, Dolph Ziggler climbed on him, Ziggler grabbed him on a sleeper hold, and I was like, dude, if he does fall asleep, you're both going down, you know, and all of that. But, yeah, at the end of the thing, it was Sheamus and Neville. I was kind of expecting Neville to win because he's new, he's a rising star, people love him so much or whatever. But in the end, Sheamus, like, threw him off the ladder, he got it, and yes, Sheamus is Mr. Money in the Bank. I'm sure that Bebop is happy. And next we have another disappointing match. We had Nikki Bella versus Paige.
He did the same thing I did one time.
Yes.
Nika.
Yes. Nikki Bella versus Paige for the Divas Championship, and same old thing. Nikki won.
Because of the switch and ruined.
Yes. So
they
basically,
did the twin switch.
Yes.
And Brie went in, and Nikki hid. And whenever Brie actually did her pin out, or pin, what do you call it?
Well, Paige did
No, or just fast forward to the pin. Well, whenever Brie pinned Paige. Paige got out of it and she pinned Brie, and let's see, and Paige won, but Brie's like, hold on, wait, snap, snap, snap. I'm not Nikki, I'm Brie, and she literally pulls tissues out of her bra top thing.
Yeah.
And shows it's on her.
And then Nikki comes in, and then she actually does pin down Paige. But again, it's just getting so old. It's really getting so old. I hate...
Nikki, that one fight, Nikki proved that she could fight by herself. But how did she not... Oh yeah, it wasn't... I don't even remember.
Yeah, but she beat both Naomi and Paige by herself. No sister cheating or whatever. Yeah. And yeah, but now...
Whenever it's just Paige...
Yeah.
She has to cheat.
She's resorting to this crap, yes. And the thing is, it was just a waste of time. I'm really getting sick of it. I complain about every video, but that's because they keep doing the same thing every video. There's nothing they can do anymore. There's no other diva. Naomi, for whatever reason, is gone. I don't really consider her... I don't think she was that injured. She's just gone.
This happened just recently. I wish she questioned it whenever she picked up Brie. Also, why didn't she, like, grab the hair and, like, pull her head back to look at the face? Or look at the hair, because you could tell Nikki's hair and Brie's hair.
Tapped out or whatever. You know, like, yeah, I know, Nikki did the, the rack attack. But whatever, Paige, just kick out, beat her, and win anyway. Surprise everyone. You can still withstand the rack attack and still get up. It's just annoying, and it was very annoying. The two things was that I hate the most was... She complained about the twin magic. She mentioned in her interview or whatever. She should have seen it coming and just take her down. It's like, oh, it's Brie. Here's Nikki behind me. Yeah, I saw you behind me, bitch. Bam, and just win. Or there was this scene where all the other divas, the ones that don't do anything anymore, were watching the monitor during the match. What they should have done is that they all should have came down and grabbed Brie, because you don't get disqualified. Brie's not actual in the match. They should all grab Brie, held her back, and have Paige win just for the sake of having someone else win. But that's two things they could have done differently, but same old, same old, same old. Stay tuned for the next pay-per-view. It'll probably be Paige versus Nikki one more time, because that's all they can do, really. All they can do. Okay.
And you know the outcome.
Yes, Nikki's going to win somehow. Nikki's going to win. Oh, well, they also advertised the next season of, what's that? Yeah, and she had the title belt, so she has to keep winning to keep the belt, so it doesn't look weird that she has the belt in the show, but not in the wrestling. But guys, fuck that, really. Anyways, the next match was Big Show versus Ryback for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. As you know, Ryback won last time. It was all cool until Big Show just shows up and it's like, well, you're the big guy, but I'm the Big Show. You got nothing on me, and whatever. So, yeah, the main thing was that Ryback's first title defense was against The Miz, and Big Show interrupted the fight. So ever since then, Miz has been trying to create drama or get in the way or whatever. Even in this match, for whatever the hell reason, The Miz was there watching and commenting or whatever. So it was a decent match, but then The Miz attacked Big Show, and since he's attacking Big Show, it kind of counts like Ryback won for disqualification, but it's not like... Yeah, oh no, I mean, Big Show won the match, but since it was disqualification, he doesn't win the title. Ryback is still champion, so Ryback still won, but Ryback is still disappointed and stuff because he doesn't want to win that way. He wants to win like for real. And seeing how powerful Ryback is, he could actually pick up the Big Show for the Shell Shocker. I mean, that would have been a good match if it wasn't for the stupid Miz. I guess we'll see more of that later. We had the U.S. Champion John Cena versus NXT Champion Kevin Owens. We did miss part of that. The bad thing is the internet was real bad for most of the show until we remembered that, oh yeah, watching our laptop too, because the network does work in the laptop too, or your iPhone. And if your Xbox or Xbox One or whatever system you're using has problems or whatever, just skip it and go straight to the laptop. It should work just fine without lagging, I would say.
So what does, like, Ryback have against, or, what does Big Show have it against Ryback?
Ryback always, I mean, because Big Show always has to just randomly pick on someone, so I guess he chose Ryback just to pick on him. Just came up and started acting like the only one that's worthy of the title, the only one that could beat you for the title is me. And he started with that whole, like, you think you're the big guy, well, you got nothing, I'm the Big Show. And you start just like how Reigns, when Reigns came back after his injury, Big Show just randomly picked on him for whatever reason. I don't know why. So, Anyway, oh, and that reminds me of something else that I probably should have mentioned earlier when we talked about that. And there was a time, yes, thank you. There was a time during the Money in the Bank, I completely forgot about this, that Roman Reigns was all alone. Everybody else was injured, out of the ring and stuff, and he was the only one there. Yes, he was the only one there, climbing the ladder, and just when he had his hands on the briefcase, everything turns black, and you see those weird, I don't know what you want to call them, jump scare type Bray Wyatt things, and sure enough, Bray Wyatt's there.
Oh, yeah.
He knocks the ladder down, and he just runs away or whatever, and of course this wastes time for Roman Reigns, and the match continues, and like I said at the end, Sheamus won, blah blah blah. But that was the big thing. That cost Roman Reigns the match, and for whatever the hell reason that Bray Wyatt just chose to pick on him or whatever, you can tell that from now on it's going to be another like Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt thing. And as it did announce in the next pay-per-view, I forgot what it's called, sorry, I think it's called Breakdown or whatever, they did announce Reigns versus Bray Wyatt, so...
When? Was I sleeping?
Yeah, you were sleeping during this part too. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. John Cena versus Kevin Owens. Of course, John Cena is the U.S. WWE Champion. Kevin Owens is the NXT Champion. They both fought out again. Yeah, it was a good fight. I just like the first one better. They really went all out.
Whiny person.
It was just better and more surprising. The second one is it's more the same. It's not the same shock like the first time. But the main draw is that yes, Cena won. Cena won the fight, but you have to say one thing though, is that... Okay. In between this fight, the last interview and this one, Kevin Owens has been really being a douche and coming into the ring, insulting people, insulting the fan base, insulting Cena what he stands for, but also insulting the people.
And people are still rooting for him too.
Yeah, but...
You know who, Mark.
Yeah, yes. Chuck Rodriguez was rooting for Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens came off as a douche, and everyone hated him, and he's like the bad guy now, so now I guess it's more justified that Cena won, because now he's taking the bad guy down, or whatever. But the main thing is, after the match was over, it was a good match though, I gotta say, it was still good. I liked the first one better, but it was still a good match, and blah blah. So after it was all over, Cena came up, and wanted to shake hands with Owens. It was supposed to be like a respect thing, like I respect you, man. You really give it your all. You really are as awesome as you say you are, and all that good stuff. And for a moment there, it looks like Owens did like shake his hand, but then no, pow, sucker punch, grabbed Cena, did that power bomb on the side of the mat. Ow, dude, that totally messed up Cena's back. He actually was limping out of the ring with helping the officials. And Owens was just laughing like a cartoony bad guy with the belt and everything, kind of like haha fool you. And he was just laughing like a cartoony bad guy. Yeah, hurt his ankle.
It looked like his ankle because he was limping on one side.
But that was the thing. He was just laughing like a bad guy, ha 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 ha. Like it was so exaggerated though. But I guess that's the big thing. I guess kind of like Cena versus Rusev. We're gonna probably see another Cena versus Owens next one. I guess I don't know. Now it's not champion versus champion. Now it's more like we gotta take this bad guy down. And then we have the tag team match at Primetime Players, Darren Young and Titus O'Neil, against the New Day, Big E and Xavier Woods.
That's where I'm falling asleep.
Yes, and I keep forgetting stuff about the Money in the Bank match. I did want to say there was one scene where, as you know, Coffee is a member of the New Day. The other New Day guys did come and try to cheat and try to throw Coffee into the ring, but...
They did throw him in the ring and threw him.
Yeah, but Roman Reigns, I think, sucked them all out or something, so these...
Oh, my man is so strong.
Yes. So anyways, Primetime Players versus the New Day. Typical match. Not much really happened to like out of the ordinary. They did keep Darren Young into the ring and kept smacking around. It was a big disadvantage. But once Titus O'Neil finally got into the ring, he cleaned house. He pinned one of them down. And now the Primetime Players are the tag team champions. Everyone's happy about them.
I wish I didn't fall asleep to this one because I would have rooted for...
The Primetime Players.
Yeah, Primetime Players. I like them.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of New Day. I really did like New Day at first. Like, they had a good concept, but then whenever they started cheating and being little pussies and went downhill for them.
I was surprised that Coffee didn't just run in to cheat or something, but he didn't. So, like, whatever. I guess he was too injured during the Money in the Bank match. And then finally,
he's too ashamed of himself for losing.
Yes. So finally, we had Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose for the WWE Heavyweight Championship. And as you know, from the last time, there was a championship match, and Dean won, but it was like disqualified or whatever. So Seth was still the champion. So Dean stole the belt. And the last couple of episodes, he's been taunting Seth with the belt. Then the last episode of, I think it was Raw or SmackDown, there was like New Orleans and stuff. So he was like parading around with Twitter pics of himself with the belt and posing and all that jazz.
Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram. So today was, this match was basically a ladder match. The belt was hanging up there too, similar to the Money in the Bank. And it was like, if you want the title, then come get it. And they fought it out. It was super insane. What you expect from Dean Ambrose, how crazy he was. Using all the matches he had against Bray Wyatt, same kind of craziness, same kind of intense, high-flying stuff. Seth Rollins did say that he wanted to prove he could fight without anyone's help. And yeah, there was no authority, there was no security, nothing. Him versus Dean Ambrose, and even though people were expecting it, no. There was no authority at all. No matter what point in the match, even if Seth looked like he was losing, there was no cheating. It was straight on, one-on-one. And it got bad for Dean once Seth smacked his knees with the chair. And then on the rest of the match, he was doing like figure 4 leg locks on the knee, smacking it with the chair some more, smacking it with the ladder, doing all this crap that really made it hard for Dean to even walk and stuff. But even though he would still continue to fight. And at the end, they both climbed up the ladder. They both had the belt in their hands at the same time. During all the stuff, they both fell. And unfortunately, it just so happened that Dean let go of the belt during the fall or something, and Seth still had it. So yes, Seth won. He is still the champion. Triple H came out to congratulate him that he actually did win, by himself without any help at all. And Seth, of course, I told you so, I told you so, and all that jazz. And of course, I'm really sick of Seth Rollins. I don't like his attitude. I want him to lose already. I was hoping for either Dean to win, because he stole the belt. It would be cool if he won it like officially, That would have been awesome. I wouldn't complain to Dean Ambrose as a champion. Or Sheamus could have came in to cash in. They were both so badly beaten, it would have been so easy for Sheamus to cash in, climb the ladder, get the belt, and win without any opposition or something, But anything as long as Rollins didn't win anymore, I don't know. It would have been kind of cool. It would have been like a feud between Rollins and Sheamus. I don't know. I just didn't want him to win. But, yeah, so pay-per-view, overall, I guess it was, I don't know, it's kind of average. The Money in the Money in the Bank was kind of cool. I kind of wish at least Neville would have won. Then the Bellas, same old, so sick of it. The Big Show, just let them fight. Let them fight without the Miz. I would love it if Ryback had a good, clean win. The primetime players, I'm glad they won. That's pretty cool. Cena, like I said, first one was better. It was more extreme and everything. And the Rollins thing, I just wish he didn't win. So I guess it was kind of sort of an average pay-per-view. I guess the only good thing is that at least Ryback didn't lose his title. Paige was already worried. He was like, geez, he just got the title. Don't make him lose it so quick. So I'm glad that he's still champion. We're glad that the primetime players are the tag team champs. But I guess, I don't know. It was an average match. I don't know. I was just turned off by the ending with Seth Rollins. I just really didn't want him to win. I really would have loved Dean Ambrose to win. And even though I would not have really wanted Sheamus to, yeah.
And they do like a thing for Dusty.
Yeah. But, yeah, like I said, that's basically all I gotta say. Everything else is just going on and on. But as my review for Money in the Bank, it was kind of lackluster, I guess. I heard complaints from people at work, the usual things about, oh, the W doesn't know what to give fans what they want, Neville should have won, or Brock Lesnar should have came in, or I don't know, stuff like that. But, yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. Next week's review will be WWE, I think it's called Breakdown or something like that, and if not, well, of course, we'll correct that when the next video is actually up. So see you all next time. This is Mark Rodriguez. Paige was here walking around. Raw is actually on right now, so I'm going to go watch that. See you next time. And yes, in memory of AJ, she's no longer retired. She's no longer into wrestling. She retired, but I'll always remember you, AJ. Anyways, see y'all next time.